My home's in old Virginia, among the lovely hills. The memory of my birthplace lies in my bosom still.
My Carter family, that brings back pleasant memories, and especially in this place. I think it is remarkable that we can be visiting here in this same old brick building in Bristol, Tennessee, where in those warm days of August 1927, my Jimmy took his audition for recording. And I remember that it was at that same session that you folks also made your first record. Isn't that right, A.P.?
Yes, that's right, Miss Rodgers. I know we recorded there just a day or two before you all came over there, and he made his first recording. And we didn't have the pleasure of meeting with him in person until we made that recording when we visited you all in Texas. What year was that? Do you remember now?
I sure do. It was in 1932.
Yeah, that's right. I remember myself now. Well, that's been a right smart little while, but it gives me a lot of pleasure to see you again and know that you're getting along as well as what you are.
Well, thank you so much. Jimmy always thought so much of your family, and I'm very glad that you have become active again. The world needs the kind of music that the Carter family and my Jimmy gave it. And Sarah, I'm glad to see that you still sing with that same clear, strong voice. The years have certainly been kind to you.
Yes, Carrie, I'm thankful to be able to sing for your friends and ours again. It still seems very natural. And I remember the time in 1927 when A.P. and I first wagged the old guitar and harp into this very building to make our test record.
Jeanette, I think it's wonderful that you and Joe are talented also and have now joined the group.
Yes, of course, Mrs. Rodgers. Daddy and Mother first started as the Carter family, and then they were later joined by my Aunt Maybelle Carter. But as you know, they worked together for a long time, but now she's in Nashville with her girls, the Carter sisters. Joe and I have been trying to help Mother and Daddy for quite a bit now. Joe won't sing, but he will play the guitar. We all accuse him of being lazy. Don't you think you are just a little bit, Joe?
I guess I better not have too much to say. It might offend you.
Well, Carter family, I'd like to hear you sing one of your old railroad songs. Sing it for me, and I'd like to dedicate it to the memory of my Jimmy. Just any of those old songs like Jimmy used to sing will be all right.
Well, Jimmy always likes the Western Hobo. I've heard him talk about that so much.
You couldn't beat it. Let's hear it.
A wild and Western hobo who left his happy home started out on a Western trip all by himself alone. Upon this Western trip we're going to have lots of fun. But upon this Western trip, this is the song he sung. I stepped upon a platform, smoking a cheap cigar, waiting to catch a freight train, to catch an empty car.
Thanks so much, folks. That's just the kind of songs Jimmy loved and sang so much. It's really good to be with you here and to listen to you once more.
Yeah, we're very proud to have you. So I guess maybe we'd all better try to sing a hymn. What about you helping us, Miss Rodgers, on this one?
I'd love to, A.P.
Thank you.
There's a land that is fairer than day, and by faith we can see it afar. For our Father waits over the way to prepare prepare us a dwelling place there. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore.